our big focus story this evening. Central Consumer Protection Authority, or CCPA, has sent notices to 5 e-commerce players for selling products on their platform which do not conform to the laid down standards under the Consumer Rights Protection Act. So notices have been sent to commerce giants like Amazon, Flipkart, ShopClues, Paytm Mall and Snapdeal over selling items like gas cylinders and pressure cookers in direct contravention of the quality control guidelines. CCPA says that the investigation is almost over and final orders will be issued soon. In fact, one of the platforms have already faced a penalty of 1 lakh rupees for similar violations, and Paytm Mall, in fact, was asked to recall those products, also give compensation to the buyers. Remember, Amazon India currently has 1.1 million sellers on its platform. Its total user base is more than 100 million. So that's the extent of population we are talking about when it comes to these products and who they are reaching out to. Flipkart has more than 350 million registered users in the country, and Paytm Mall 130 million active users. And out of these total users, a very large segment of them do depend on online shopping of household items. And that is why this particular order and the notices served are extremely important. They have been served for non-compliance with guidelines, which means that hazardous items are being sold online. It's a matter of consumer safety, and that is how it has drawn the attention of the Consumer Rights Protection Body. In fact, we'll show you with the help of graphics how a series of action has been taken since last year to rule out irregularities in online purchase. Talk about how CCPA has served notices to Amazon and Flipkart, among others. Now, these are 2 e-commerce giants who have been served with these notices.
We have issued 15 notices, 5 to prominent e-commerce platforms and 10 to the sellers who were found to be selling these goods on their platforms.
Okay. When it comes to the e-commerce players, who are those, and has the entire investigation, whatever the process is there, has it been completed?
We had issued notices, and then we have also taken their replies. We have given them opportunity of hearing, and now they are on the, many cases are actually in their final shape. In one case, final orders were also passed. A penalty of 1 lakh rupees was imposed, and they were asked to recall all the pressure cookers which they had sold on their platform.
Okay. Regarding the e-vehicle, the battery fire incident and all those things, what is the process that is going on as of now when it comes to the Protection Authority?
So basically the e-vehicles which have caused serious harm to human life, particularly where they have injured people or where people have lost their life, we've taken suo motu cognizance of these matters and issued notices to all these companies.
Okay, let me bring in domain experts to take us through certain important aspects. We want to understand what we can do to protect ourselves. How do we create awareness about these hazardous products that are still online? And how and where can we report when there are such anomalies found? Let me welcome, joining us here on the program, is Jayashree Gupta, President of the Consumers India Forum. She's with us live. Very good evening, ma'am. I want to begin by asking you, it's a matter of consumer safety. These are household items which practically every Indian home uses. These are commonly used items. Can there actually, be these kind of anomalies online and unsuspecting buyer falling into the trap and purchasing something like this? Are the measures taken by CCPA enough so far?
Thank you, Afrida. I think your name is Afrida?
Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Afrida, for inviting me to this forum. Actually, the problem has always been there, and Consumers India took started a big campaign that we need a new consumer protection law. We should be at par with the best in the world. And then we wrote to all the lawmakers, consumers first, lawmakers, arise, awake. All those campaigns brought results, and new consumer law was passed by Parliament. Central Consumer Protection Authority was put in place. It was set up in July 2020. So it has been in existence for about 2 years, almost 2 years. It has completed 2 years. So it's only in the recent past that we are seeing their impact, actually. For for 1.5 years, it was very hard to see any impact of the existence of this authority. And once they have become active, they have huge powers. Now our consumer protection law is at par with the best in the world. So now it's more a matter of implementation.
It's good to hear that. You're saying now our Consumer Protection Act is at par with the best in the world. You're saying that CCPA is now extremely active, which means consumer safety is paramount, and this particular watchdog is doing their job. Because I remember, and this is again very recent, where I have read, and I think it's already in vogue now, where celebrities who endorse products are also made liable for those products. So they will be answerable if there are any anomalies, any discrepancies, or any harmful effects of the products that they endorse. Do you see that as well as a very strong measure in the interest of consumer safety?
It is there in the law, and it's a very strong measure, but we have not yet seen its impact.
Okay.
Okay, but we are seeing impact in terms of some e-commerce platforms have been issued notices. Some Uber, Ola, cab aggregators, they've been issued notices. So in some way, some progress is being made, but we are not seeing much progress in terms of celebrity endorsement. That is still a very big problem, because celebrities are supposed to do due diligence before they come up with, before they agree to be part of any endorsement. And that due diligence, you can see even now, all these nutraceuticals being promoted, all the clinics, cosmetic products, food products, carbonated beverages, energy drinks, all kinds of things being promoted.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. And, the consumers must be aware of what they're in for, which is why I want you to explain to us, if you can, on what are the important things that the consumers must know when it comes to buying online.
The consumer must see the veracity of the site. Because, for example, Flipkart, it can be Flipkart, that is the real one. But there may be a fake site which is very close to it. Instead of K, it has C. So consumer can easily be duped. So they should see HTTPS. It needs to have S for security, the site. And then they should see proper, if something is too tempting, too cheap, for example, iPhone being sold for 5,000 rupees, they should never go for those products, because that, in all probability, that would be a fake product. We did a study on fake and spurious and counterfeit products, particularly mobile and drugs. And we found that 18% of our respondents, they have received fake mobiles. So that is a problem. And you keep on hearing through media about, mobile phones bursting like a bomb and damaging, seriously injuring the a boy who was using it, child who was playing with it or playing game on it, etc. So all this happens because the product is not real, not genuine. It is a fake
Yes.
product. The
Right.
problem of fake drugs, that is also very, very big. You know, we have in India a huge number of fake doctors also. So in Delhi, for example, we got to know that Delhi has 40,000 Jhola doctors.
Okay.
Jhola.
And many of them, they offer services online. And I'm glad you pointed that out as well, because all this is information which is useful for the viewers to be aware that there are spurious products, counterfeit, fakes online. So when you go ahead and purchase online, do remember to check whether it comes from an authentic brand. Even the spelling, sometimes a
Yes.
little letter here and there, like Ms.
Yes,
Gupta was
yes.
pointing out, is meant to dupe you, and there are clickbaits all over the place. Thanks very much, Jayashree Gupta, for joining us with your valuable information.
Thank you. Thank you.